Hi guys, it's Andy from Arcadeland here. I thought I'd give you a rundown of our latest model, and here it is in all its glory. This is our brand new full size 43-inch model, and you can see there it's sitting alongside our very popular 32-inch. Just to give you an example of the sizes there, you can see the 43-inch is quite a lot bigger. Anyway, I'll try to give you as much information as I can about it so you can get as many details. So, as you can see, we've got a 43-inch, 144 Hz, 4K monitor, and this screen is advertised with a 0.4 milliseconds response time. There is virtually no lag on this machine. It's that fast, it's absolutely fabulous. The back DMD there is a 22-inch, which is a great size. It's a bit bigger than we used to use, and I absolutely love it because it's so big. It's just great. The bigger the better, really. The back glass is a 32-inch screen. All of these are monitors. We don't use TVs, nothing like that. Anyway, we've added loads of LEDs onto the machine. We've got your left and right strips as normal. We've got the back matrix there, which is now extended, so it virtually goes right across the machine. We've added LEDs to the speaker grills on both sides, and we make our own topper. There it is. That's an LED topper. All of the LEDs on the entire system are all interactive within the tables. We've got undercab lighting as well, as you can see there. Altogether, I think there's around about 1,100 LEDs on this machine now, so it's got lots of LEDs. We've added a couple of beacons onto the top of the machine. Those beacons can be red, green, blue, and maybe orange. Not sure about the orange, but definitely those. So you can choose those colours if you want. So you can change any colours on there. On the back glass there, you can see we've added a gloss finish, which is really nice. I don't know if you can see because it's a bit dark, but we've also changed the speaker grills to a more traditional square steering style, and it's got the honeycomb finish in there. It looks absolutely brilliant. We've added a fire button onto the lock bar. That works with any games that require like AC/DC. If it goes into the cannon and you need to shoot the ball out, there's quite a few games there. It also works as a special button within quite a few games. I'm not going to give the list of them because it's just endless. Our digital plunge is now at the top here, much nicer. You can see we've got a red knob on this one. I don't know if you can, because it is dark, but that's a red knob on this one. You can have black, and I think there's blue as well, so we can change the colour of those if you like. And we've put the launch ball button underneath the plunger. This plunger is a digital plunger, so it works in the game exactly the same as the real thing. On the sides of the machine, we've got left and right flippers, as you'd expect. We've also added left and right magna-save buttons. This machine's got a real nudge, so if you give it a knock, the ball will nudge. The rails and legs on this machine, this is a Stranger Things theme, my favourite, as most know. As you can see there, they're all colour-coded to match the theme of the machine. We can do this on quite a few of the themes. It depends on the colour. So there's green, red. It depends on what colours you want and what theme you want there. We do numerous themes, so we'd have to discuss that with you, but we can change the colours, you can see there. Underneath the machine, we've added loads of buttons to do different things. We've got an on-off switch there to switch on and off the LEDs. If you want to switch them off, I don't know why, because they're absolutely fabulous, but if you want to switch them off, you can do. We've got another button there, which is what they call a night mode button. That'll switch off the solenoids, the vibration motor, anything that makes a noise really. The night mode button will switch it off. You can just one press on and off, and it'll turn it on and off as you wish. There's another button there for the 3D mode, and it's a simple action. You just press it once, on comes the 3D, press it again, it'll turn it off. Anyway, for the 3D, you need to use these glasses, these coloured glasses. These ones are red and blue. So I'll open up the coin door. You can see what we do inside here. Second, I'll get my key. I've dropped my key. Okay. So inside the machine, we've got another amplifier. There's 3 amplifiers in total on this machine. There's 2 at the back, which you can probably see in the distance there, and there's 1 at the front. The one at the front does the main volume and the bass of the machine. The ones at the back, you rarely need to adjust, so that's why we fit them at the back. It's the one at the front that you'll use mainly. But once you've got that set, you can use your buttons on the underneath the machine to turn it up and down as you see fit, wherever you prefer. We've also added inside the machine there some USB ports. I don't know if you can see them there, but they're here now. So if you wanted to plug a keyboard, mouse in, download tables, add tables to the machine, that sort of thing, it's very easy to do so now. You just open the coin door and there it is for you. The sound system is a 7.1 system. So it's got 7 speakers, 2 on the back glass there facing us, and it's got 4 exciters. The exciters are mounted 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and we've also got a bass rumbler. And what that does, it gives you a real 3D effect. It's hard to explain really, but when the ball's rolling, it's almost got a 3D sound to it, as if it's in the real world where it's rolling around the table. Absolutely brilliant. We fit 10 solenoids to our machines. Now the solenoids are all located in specific points. We actually mount ours to the actual cabinet. For example, the middle section here, there's 3 solenoids across the middle here, and the middle one is not mounted in fresh air on a plank like most others do. We actually mount ours to the actual cabinet of the machine, because we found that mounting them across horizontal ways, you don't get the full effect on them, so we've relocated them to give you a really good effect. We've also got a vibration motor in there, which is excellent. It really does give you the feel of the machine. On the machine, we've also got doors, as you can see, fitted. There's a door on the front, which has got a lock, and there's also an access point at the back there, which has also got a lock on it, just to keep the little fingers out of the stuff, and so nobody can touch it. This machine at the moment has got around about 900 tables on it. So you know, unlike traditional machines where you've just got the one table, this has got 900 on it. So there's huge choice. We've got vintage tables, modern tables, whatever you want. There will most definitely be loads on this machine for you to enjoy. On the hardware for the PC, we use a 3060 Ti version. That's an extremely good graphics card. We found no issues with it. We've got no glitching, no stutter, nothing like that. We use the motherboard we use is a gaming motherboard. It's an MSI one. Again, that's very good. And we've also got 16 gig of RAM in there, so there's plenty in there. No problems at all software wise. And gameplay, smooth as a bird. What we'll do now, I'll try on the menus, as you can see. We've changed ours now, so we've now got a nice fancy T-arc there, which you can see it changes in the background. It doesn't just change there, it changes everywhere. We've added loading videos and all sorts of things. What we've got, if I go back there a little bit, you can see we've got A to Z now. So if you want to find your table, you just press that, go to the letter you want, and then press it again, and off it'll go. Somebody else is pressing the buttons and not me, as you can see, so it's not actually doing what I'm saying. Okay, we run several systems, you can see. We've got Future Pinball, Visual Pinball X. We've also got playlists now, so if you wanted to go into your playlists, you can see there we've got a favourites list, Star Wars style, music style, Marvel style, kids style, you know, whatever you want there. and you can see it all changes, so you've got your Spider-Man logo. And so what we'll do now is we'll give you an example of the machine. You can see there we've got A to Z. You can find what you want. It's very easy. Also, holding the buttons and the flipper buttons will speed up the wheel, so you can go around that way. So there's several ways to actually finding the table that you want. We'll step back and we'll just show you the machine starting.
I am now loading up the game. Have fun.
It's not really that dark in here, so you can't get the full effect of it properly, but it'll give you the general idea. You can see there we've got loading videos under the T-arc there. So as you can see by that, everything's turned blue now, because obviously Jaws is in the sea, so everything's turned blue. Under cab lighting the lot, everything's all turned blue. And when you start the game, you can see there, the little side will start flirting up here. We'll shoot the ball, and then you can see it goes across the top. So everything's interactive there.
What?
If I can stop now and let's see, if you look at the ball there, you can see how clear that is. Reflections a lot, everything. Now, the solenoid system we install as secondary circuits, so that to prevent any of the solenoids getting hot, I can literally hold that flipper like that on the up position for as long as I want to, and nothing will get hot. Absolutely brilliant. Everything's individual fused. All our wiring's in trunking and nice and neat and tidy. So that was George, so you can see everything turn blue there. So we'll go out now and we'll change it to my most favourite table ever, which is Stranger Things, and we'll give you an example of that.
Please wait. I am now loading up the game. Have fun. Guys, do you see?
Well, I think that's about it, really. I can't really think of anything else I can tell you about it. So I'm sure you can think of some things. If you want to ask any questions or you need to know any information, you can send us an email. Our address is info@arcadeland.co.uk. We're more than happy to answer any questions. And you can also come down and give it a go, have a play, see what you think. I think you'll be impressed. One thing I didn't mention is we do all our own vinyl graphics. These are all fully laminated and protected against any moisture, water or knocking them or anything like that. Anyway, thanks for watching.